Lust can and will tear down everything that you work for in life. In today's society, lust is normalized. A lot of people fail to understand that lust has literally killed people. It's literally torn down some of the biggest leaders in the Bible. The biggest reason for all of this happening is our role models. Our role models push this narrative that sex is cool, that sex is something that you should do. You're not living life if you're not having sex. If you're not sleeping with her man, you're not doing it right. With guys, it's been a normal thing. But we fell back so far from God that even the women are praising it now. The biggest reason, the music, the role models, what we see on TikTok, what we see on Instagram. It slowly influences our minds. And the government and the CIA, they know this. They push this narrative on purpose because all it leads to is destruction. It became cool to have sex. That is the problem. Our society normalized it so much that it doesn't even get looked at as a problem, when in reality it is. STDs, death, there's so many things. It pushes you farther away from God. There's so many things I could talk about lust that are genuinely detrimental to one's life. You have people like Shannon Sharpe.
So Shannon Sharpe is being accused of sexual assault and rape. There is a young woman. She is now in her early 20s, but she says that she met Shannon Sharpe when she was 19 years old.
Who, because they lusted, it gave all of the power to the woman to try to tear down his career, try to tear down his name. Look at Eazy-E for an example. He was having sex with probably hundreds of women, and he ended up dying. He ended up cutting his career short because of his lust problem. And then of course you have people like Magic Johnson. The list goes on. Lust has been a problem, and it's only getting worse. That's the sad part about it. There's a lot of teenagers, there's a lot of high schoolers, there's a lot of even middle schoolers, that's how bad it's gotten, that think if you're not having sex, you're not cool. I know this because at one point in time, I had all my friends having sexual intercourse at a very young age. We're talking 7th grade, 8th grade, and I wasn't doing it yet. I didn't lose my virginity until I think going into my sophomore year. That's besides the point. But because they were doing it and I weren't, I felt left out. I felt like I wasn't doing something right, like I wasn't cool enough, like I wasn't enough. And that's the problem right there. I know there's plenty of kids, and I know there's plenty of teenagers that feel that exact way, that are in that exact position. And it pushes them to sin. It pushes them to lust. If lust wasn't cool, if having sex wasn't cool, it wouldn't be so common. Nowadays, everybody fucks everybody. I'm sorry for the vulgar language, but that's just what it comes down to, bro. Nowadays, it's cool to have a high body count, to sleep with multiple women. I don't know if you've noticed, but I've noticed this. There's certain women, and there's men. There's a lot more men than women. I'm gonna be honest. But with men, this has been an issue. This isn't anything new for men. The fact that women are now stepping into this is a little scary. There's no, it's equally as bad. I'm not trying to say one is worse than the other, because I'm not. It's equally as bad. Everybody needs to repent. Everybody needs to flee from people pleasing, because I feel like that's what it stems from. If you have sex with the baddest girl in school, what's the first thing you're gonna do? You're gonna go tell your friends, oh, I just hit woo, woo, woo. Same for girls. Girls chase men with status. Girls fuck men with status. I don't want to diss Rod Wave, but Rod Wave is a person that I feel like was targeted by this. Girls will have sex with certain men just to say that they did it. Girls have fallen in love with status. They love to be able to talk. Girls will have sex with the ugliest man on earth. Now, I'm not here to judge people, but I'm just using it as an example. Girls will have sex with the ugliest man on earth because of who he is, because of his status. If he's famous, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. They'll do it just so they can run their mouth, just so they can say, oh, you know who I hit? It's the same with men though. But girls do this too. Like I said though, man, it all stems from people pleasing. It all stems from, hey, what can I say? How cool can I sound? You have women like Travis Hunter and his fiance. I don't want to speak on another man that is Christ-centered. I wish the best for Travis. But in my eyes, I feel as if Travis wasn't Travis Hunter, she wouldn't be on his side. Now, I could be completely wrong. That's just how I feel. That's my opinion. You don't have to agree with it. That's just how I feel. And I say that with all respect. I respect Travis Hunter as a man. I respect him for being one of the greatest college football players to ever play. You know what I mean? Winning the Heisman, playing both sides. He innovated football. But man, like, I just had to use him as an example, man. Like, it never ends right. This is the thing you have to understand with getting married for the wrong reasons. I'm not talking about Travis Hunter anymore. I'm just saying in specific, doing things for the wrong reasons. Not doing things because you want to do things, doing things because either it benefits you, you get to sound cooler, or you get validation. When you do things for these certain things, man, it never works out for you. Obviously, if you have a one-night stand and for validation and you go tell all your friends, there's nothing bad really going to come from that. At least you think. It can. There's always a chance. But what do you honestly gain, bro? What do you honestly gain from having pointless sex, meaningless sex? What do you gain? It just makes you more empty inside. There was a point in time in my life where I was having sex every day for about a year. I kid you not, I had never been more broken. I had never been more empty. Obviously, when you're doing these acts, when you're in the acts, you don't really feel it. But it's when you go lay down at night, when you close your eyes, you know what I mean? And some people don't feel this at all, which is very, very sad. That means that they're very, very far from God. They're very, very gone. All I can do is speak from my experience. In my experience, having sex every day for a year made me more empty, made me more sad. It was just like I was making the void bigger and bigger and bigger in my heart. And I was becoming a different person. I wasn't me anymore. When I looked in the mirror, I didn't see myself anymore. That's what lust can do to certain people, bro. It really can. These women have artists like, I know she's not relevant right now, but Cardi B. I know you guys remember that WAP song. These women have people like Megan Thee Stallion. These women have people like Ice Spice. These women have people like, the list goes on, bro. Nothing but bad influences. What happened to ladies having class? It's honestly not there anymore. I'm not gonna say for a specific community, but I'm pretty sure who we're all talking about. I was raised in this community, so don't tell me, I don't wanna hear nothing in the comments. It's just a life of sin. The point of this video is to let you know that this doesn't do anything for you. There's only negatives that can come out of pointless, meaningless sex. There's only negatives that can come out of having sex with her because you're lusting, having sex with him because he has status. There's only bad. There's only bad. It won't work out. God will not let it. Yes, it may work for some years, but eventually it will come falling down. The foundation is nothing. The foundation is hay, if you get what I'm saying. This lifestyle that you're living, if this is you, will lead you to a very, very dark hell. It will lead you to a very, very scary place if you don't turn this around and repent. That's all I have to say. This lifestyle leads to nothing but heartbreak, nothing but years of setting yourself back. Say a baby comes in the picture, you know what I mean? You just set yourself back years. If you're not in the right position to take care of a kid, it sets you back. Obviously, if you're in the right position to take care of a kid, you probably more than likely will be okay. But if you have a kid with the wrong person, man, I'm talking to y'all right now. If you have a kid with the wrong woman, you are going to have 18 years of dark pain. Deep and dark pain, bro. That's all I have to say. You are going to put your child through so much. Your child is going to come up with PTSD, trauma, and you're going to feel every bit of it. You're going to feel bad for having sex with the wrong woman. You're going to feel bad for choosing the wrong mother of your son. And it's going to haunt you for the rest of your days. Haunt may be a strong word, but y'all get the point, bro. It's going to stick with you. You're going to think about it all the time. Choosing the right woman is a necessity. It's not a maybe. It's not a... This furthers my point of having sex. This furthers my point of having meaningless sex, bro. If you have meaningless sex, you are risking giving your son or giving your daughter the wrong mother. Versus if you choose the right woman, if you wait, you can build a strong family. You can build a loving, supporting family. I genuinely hope y'all take something from this. I pray that God changes your lustful ways. I pray that you flee from sin, bro, because it leads to nothing but destruction, death, hell, all of the bad things you could think about. That's what that path leads to, bro. It genuinely does. If at any point in this video you agree with anything I said, bro, subscribe, bro. Do that for me. I'm on the road to 1K subscribers, man. We are going to keep pushing. We are going to keep working towards this goal until we get there, and that's only the beginning. We're only starting, man. If y'all like this video, man, please like, please comment, please engage, because it pushes this video out to people that genuinely need to hear this. Filmed by Cam, and I'm out. Love y'all. Stay blessed.